Hello!
No, I say hello first.
You say hello first then.
Hello!
Hello!
Well, you're joining us this morning at the Glencoe Mountain Resort. If you've not seen that video, well worth a watch.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Amazing place, well worth a stay over as well. But today we're sort of meandering our way towards the port because we're catching a ferry in the morning and we want to get there as early as we can. So we'll be visiting wherever we decide to visit.
Yeah, we've got no fluid plans at all today.
You'll find out just after we do.
Yeah, we don't even know where we're stopping tonight yet. It's all in the air. Join us, shall you? So it's a bit later in the morning now, and we decided to stop off at Fort William. We've never actually had a look round Fort William, other than the outskirts.
We've been to the supermarkets.
Yeah, we've been to the supermarkets before, and we've been to Neptune Staircase, which is on the outskirts of Fort William, really. So we thought we'd have a stop here and a look round. On the journey down, we stopped for diesel. Then we stopped to top the gas up, even though we only use gas for cooking now. We hadn't filled up since last July. We thought we were struggling, we'd got half a tank left. We put £6.76 or something like that.
It was 98.9p a litre.
Yeah, so we just filled up purely because it was easier. We are going to get a bit of shopping later, and then we've got a bit of a trek along the coastline heading towards the ferry port later on, and we've got to find somewhere to stop along there. Worst case scenario, we know we could stop at the ferry port if there's enough space. We're just winging it today, aren't we? Mm-hmm. So we'll go and have a look around Fort William itself and see what happens. Busy? What time are you on till? Home, James. Don't spare the horses.
Oh, silly. Sit still.
Come on, everybody knows my Weatherspoon joke by now. I'm not going to say it. If you know my Weatherspoon joke, stick it in the comments.
So we're here, and the plan is to drive along that bit there and then along here down to where we saw that other ferry, and then this takes you along there, and once you get to there you're going inland and down to Lochaline.
We've parked in the long stay car park. Motorhome spaces cost £3 for 4 hours. So in case you haven't guessed, we've made our way to Neptune Staircase, which is just outside of Fort William on the road to Mull. Heather's having a rest in the van. Her hip is playing up terribly today. I think she's definitely overexerted herself over the past couple of days. And then we're going to make our way to the ferry port. Now, we've been here before a couple of times, I think once pre-YouTube, but we've definitely been here since we did YouTube. We did stop on the car park here in the old Van Pearl, so I won't dwell too much on this, but it's a series of locks that the Caledonian Canal runs through all the way from Fort William to Inverness, and this time last year we were at the other end at Loch Ness, so quite fitting really. Here's a big one. This one's going the other way. You can see they're just shutting the first lock at the bottom there, and then they'll open this one and it'll slowly make its way right up there. This is where the guy's going to open the gates, or at least let the water through. Just had a word with the lock keeper. He reckons this one will take at least an hour and a half to get up. This is the car park right next to Neptune staircase. You can see the van there. That's about where we parked in the old van when we overnighted in this car park. It's got to be a good couple of years ago now since we did stop here, but it was peaceful enough.
Okay, so ahead of us there, the other side of the bay, is Fort William, and about 42 minutes ago we left Aldi, and I think it's about a mile, if that, across, but it's taken us all the way round because that's the way you get to it.
So we're coming up to a ferry port now, and we could have saved ourselves easily 2 hours of driving and messing about if we'd have this morning caught a ferry across there. But where's the fun in that? You'll see on the little graphic that I put up, we've gone up, out, round and back down, and it's purely for the fun of it really. This is a great little road to drive.
There's the ferry.
Yeah, there's the ferry over there, yeah.
Like I say, it was, if it's 5 minutes, that's as long as it is.
Like I say, this was just about a bit of fun really. Plus if we'd have cheated and come across on the ferry, we'd have missed out on getting more beer from Aldi and seeing Neptune staircase again. This pub here that we're just going past, you can do a pub stop over here, and yeah, you'd got it. We were tempted to stop at that pub.
30 miles.
30 miles to the ferry from here. We are tempted that we think the ferry port will be okay. We could stop there tonight, I reckon.
This is the bigger problem.
Yeah, rush hour.
Vehicles.
Rush hour.
No, it says Lochaline there. It was the way it was suggesting it, wasn't it?
26 miles to go.
Like I say, I think that they go down.
Going over that bridge, yeah?
Yes. Mull ferry.
Mull ferry.
Has anybody ever worked out where we're going?
Mull ferry, 20 miles.
So you can.
So where are we going to be? Well, you can see we made it to the ferry port, and we're going to be parked up here for the night. You're allowed to stop on the car park, which is great. So we got the first ferry in the morning, 7 a.m.
Hopefully,
if it's running, should be. And yeah, so we're going to get some shut-eye now, early alarm, and hopefully be at the front of the queue. So
I'm excited.
Oh, I'm nervous. I don't do ferries. Well, I puked up on the Torquay to Torbay once. Really not looking forward to this.
It'll be all right.
Be all right. It's literally over there.
It's like a mill pond.
That's Mull.
That's Mull over there. That bit isn't, but that bit is.
This is why we came this way, really, to break me in gently. We are going back Oban way, so we've got a bit of a
45 minutes instead of 15.
This is 15 minutes. So I did loads of driving for a bit of relief this way.
Well,
we'll be right.
I want to do it different.
Yeah, it's a nice circular, isn't it? It was a great road to drive. That'll be us in the morning. I think it's a fairly modern ferry. I don't know how old it is. I will have a Google. Obviously got side thrusters and the like. Obviously can go both directions. That's obviously the blunt end. And the pointy end's up there, look, but there's a ramp both sides. So I think it's just drive on and drive off, no fannying around. The guy at the ferry office there just said, yeah, park anywhere you like. You'll struggle to get level, but this is a little cafe here. It's not open at the moment. Toilet's over there. And that's it. As you can see, the ferry backs into that part there. There is another sailing. It'll be back next sailing at 17:55. You may wonder why we're not going tonight. The simple thing was we didn't know what we were doing today. We can't get on the campsite on Mull until 1:30 tomorrow anyway. So we just thought we'd have a lazy day. As it goes, I'm going to do a bit of editing tonight. So all is good.
Morning.
Hello. It's a very early morning. It's 6:35. The ferry leaves at 7. We wanted the first one of the day. We wanted to be at the front of the queue. We went to bed very early last night. Yeah.
And we got up early this morning.
We did. It's all right though, actually. Public toilets and everything.
Nice and clean.
It was really, really quiet overnight.
Yeah.
You know, I imagine if you want to stop at this place this time of year, you're fine. Might be busier in the summer, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, teasing ahead, you'll obviously want to know how I'm going to get on the ferry, won't you? Because let's face it, I'm bricking it, and I know people say, "Ah, God, it's only short. Come on." Seriously, I did puke up on the Torquay to Torbay. I don't do sea at all. I'm all right with canal boats. Anyway, you'll have to wait and see how I get on the
I'm going up on deck to avoid him.
Heather's going up, I'm staying in the van, just looking at the door. And then that way, if I see the water come in, I'll know I can start swimming. You know what I mean?
Don't forget the dog, will you?
The dog can fend for herself.
Oh, that's charming, isn't it? That's nice, Pop.
Men and cameras first. Right, see you on the next one.
See ya.